Cool, that should be better now. That should be way better. Yeah, we go. People will be asking me how do I make my samples, what plugins do I use, etc, etc. But today is just a short video explaining all of this. So it's not going to be a detailed one. I just want to give short tips so that if people like them, I can go more in depth. Yeah, so the first tip number 1 is learn some music theory. Now people will get kind of like, you know, feel a bit tedious about learning music theory. But the truth is, you don't need to know everything. And you don't need to know a lot at the start. You can really just start with a small amount, like learn a simple scale. So if you play piano, learn the C major scale, or C major scale, because the C major scale has all the white notes. So that's a good place to start. Learn one scale, stick to it, and make beats in that scale. If you wanna make beats in different keys or samples in different keys, transpose it up and down. You know what I'm saying? So, because every note position is the same for every key or scale. Or note. You get what I'm trying to say, man. You get what I'm trying to say. But yeah, literally learn a bit of music theory. That's the first tip. Second tip, aim to make at least 2 samples every day. 2 samples every day should be a minimum requirement. Honestly, to get better at making samples, you must know how to make it over and over again. Because it's easy to make one sample and like, yeah, it's calm, but more time, that's not realistic because you're not making just one beat, you're making multiple beats. Learning how to make samples over and over again is very important. So therefore, you need to put repetitions in. So if, for example, like you got a lot of time on your hands, you can make multiple samples a day. If you don't have much time, you can literally just make 1 or 2 samples per day. Even if it's just basic, like just a piano loop, that's good enough because that's the start of the sample. If you're able to get the foundations right, the rest of your sample will be easier to make. Yeah, that's what I can say for that one, you know what I'm saying? Just keep making samples, practice, and watch some YouTubers. More about that actually, I'm gonna get more into that in another video. Yeah, but I don't have much time today, so I'm going through the tips quickly, so yeah. But the third one I say is find a plugin that you like. You know what I'm saying? Find a plugin with good sounds, even if it's free, if it's a stock plugin. If you like it, stick to it. Because plugins that you like will influence you to make better sounds. So if, for example, you like the stock FL Keys plugin, stick with that. Or Expand 2, which is like £15. Stick with that. Stick to a plugin that you like, because if you try to just jump to different sounds and try to make samples in those sounds, you're gonna get very discouraged. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get very discouraged to make samples, and you're gonna be like, wow, I suck at this. But maybe more time, you're not used to a certain sound that you're not used to, and your ears aren't trained. Sticking to simple sounds that you like will really just train your ear to, you know, think of wider things. So when you're more trained, you can make more complex stuff. You can make stuff that are more complicated. So yeah, that's the 3 tips. You know what I'm saying? The first one, learn a bit of music theory. It might be boring, but it helps a lot. Like, you don't need to know it, but it's made my production better. I've been knowing theory for a couple of years now. 7-8 years, a little bit on and off, you know what I'm saying? So, but music theory does help a lot, trust me in this. Just learn the basics, just very basics, and then build your way up from there. And the second tip was try to make samples every day if possible as a producer. Even if it's rubbish, keep going, because one day it's all gonna make sense. And when it makes sense, you start making better stuff. You can't progress without the hard work. Persistence, dedication, and a good mindset is needed. And the third tip is find a plugin that you like. No matter if it's cheap, expensive. Find a plugin that you like and stick to it. Keep making samples with that plugin or that sound that you like. And if you get bored, or if you get like a creator's block, change the sound. But these are the tips that I can give to producers starting out. So if you're starting out, take these tips, and yeah. Alright guys, cool. So those are the 3 tips that I could give you to start making better melodies. And I'm gonna make another video about this in more detail and about other tips as well. So don't worry about that. This is just the first video I'm doing about this, and it's a quick one because I haven't got much time today. I got stuff to do, assignments to be doing. Pray for me. But yeah, man, I'm saying just hold it down. Any suggestions you have for the next video, just drop in the comments. I'm gonna be doing that. Let's get 1 like on this video. Bro, let's get 1 like on this video. I don't know how many people watch this video because this is probably my 4th video I'm gonna post. 4th or 5th, I'm not sure yet, but let's just see how many people watch it. But yeah, like, those are the 3 tips I can give you that definitely help me. And if you want examples, let me know as well. I'm gonna be doing more tutorials, tips and tricks, and you know what I'm saying, so stay up for the next one. This video might be very short, but it's meant to be. Next video will be longer, don't worry about it. Stay prayed up, my G. Stay prayed up, my G. You know what I'm saying? God's watching you, man. You know what I'm saying? Stay prayed up, man. I'm watching you, I'm watching you, I'm watching you, I'm watching you. Well, yeah, like, subscribe, comment below. Share with a friend that wants to learn how to make beats. And yeah.